so that she has some direction from the board. And that all gets, again, down to the logistics of how do we get up and back, how do we get information to you, and how do we get information from you. So
we could keep this on the agenda for old business so that we're getting, as often as we have trustee meetings, what those updates are. And I think as the critical votes start to come up, I think that there will be more and more time in between them, because all municipalities are going to have the same issues, that they're going to have to take them back to boards. Even though there's a representative at the meeting, they're not the deciding definitive vote. And then as far as keeping you informed, I mean, I don't want to say that we're inundated with information, but there is a lot of information, especially at this stage. Some of it's specifically relative, some of it's kind of a general information with backgrounds that help you make those decisions. What I can do is forward on to you what the agenda is, and they have links into the Morpsey site which give the minutes, the agenda, and additional information, and you can kind of pick and choose the information that you want to look at and read. That'll at least give you enough background to formulate questions. If you have anything specific that I'm not covering to your satisfaction. From a voting perspective, the two of you, Trustee Katz, Trustee Cassidy, you've seen my resume. Trustee Quigley, I'm not sure if you have or not, but my 7 years in Denver was basically planning and master planning. So I do have experience with this, so I don't think that I'm naively going into it, and I'm not, I think I'm in a unique position to formulate kind of what's going on and have understanding both from a developer's perspective as well as the municipality perspective. So I think that I'm aware of Orange Township's needs and the need for our autonomy and not to be controlled by this outside plan. And so
the only thing, and I don't know if this would be too burdensome, you would have to tell me, but should we appoint you to do this, and by the way, I have no problem doing that at all, would it be possible to get sort of a short written report that just talks about the key votes and or upcoming issues?
The minutes so far, even from a 2-hour meeting, have not been longer than 2 pages.
Oh, okay.
So okay. I think that kind of helps. It's a very small summary, but it's by no means a transcript of the meeting. It gives the definitions that we've talked about. It talks about who had major comments and things. So.
Well, the only 2 issues I would be concerned about are key votes which are upcoming, or key votes which have been taken actually, and upcoming issues that are going to be voted on. I mean, those are the only 2 things personally that I really would like to know about.
And I think, if they're posting that out there prior to doing voting, it's important to know that we go out there and evaluate that and discuss that at our meetings. I think that's very important.
Beth, will they be doing that when they have key votes coming up? Will you have advance notice that would be adequate to let this board meet, more or less give you your marching orders on?
Right, and they try to send out everything 1 to 2 weeks before with the agenda and information to it. So what I'll do is I'll just forward that to you immediately so that you have the information to review at the same time I'm reviewing it.
I think it's not a bad idea, which you suggested a couple of moments ago, which is simply to perhaps keep it as an item under old business, and so that we always refresh, we're up to date, we know what's going on. So again, I have no problem with that. Mr. McCarthy, how would we go about appointing Ms. Hugh?
I assume that they are asking if you be designated as the representative, similar to what we have with regional.
Morpsey isn't really asking for anything. I don't want to make an assumption that because I'm representative that I have any kind of voting authority.
Probably be similar to your designation, Mr. Gladden, as your representative for regional plan.
We already designated her.
Pardon?
We already designated her.
Well, we didn't designate her in terms of voting rights. No, we did not. We just said, go.
I think it was implicit though.
I did not pick that up, did you?
I I just wanted to make sure that it was
Yeah.
absolutely understood.
I think we need to make that a matter of record.
And the only thing, again, is making sure that,
Yes.
if you can reiterate to them, that they will provide that information in advance, so that we do have time to look at it prior to the meeting for us to discuss.
Beth, have you been provided with a copy of the draft comprehensive land use plan, or at least the recommendation section yet?
I know that it's in the office. I have not had time to sit down.
No, I just
with Tom
want to
and
make sure that
look at the
you
details of that.
get hooked up
I have
to it.
seen the maps and the proposed maps and information.
Well, the maps, but the chapter 13, the recommendations, I think would probably be extremely
I'll
helpful.
definitely
The rest
take a
of it's
look at
good
those.
information too, the other couple chapters, but 13 is really what it is going to be.
Okay, I'll definitely read that before we have the
That'd be
next
very
meeting.
significant.
Mhm.
So, Mr. McCarthy, would it be appropriate to, now, you don't know when the next meeting is. It sounds like
I
it's,
believe it's June 10th.
well, that would be after our next meeting.
Correct.
Okay, so we've got time. Okay, I would propose that we do have a formal resolution that we appoint her, Ms. Yu, to not only to be our representative, but to have voting rights as well. Yeah.
Does Mr. Gladwin have voting rights?
Yes.
Okay, we never, in the prior resolutions designating him appointee to,
There's a whole statute.
Well, all I'm saying is it wasn't specified in the resolution.
No, but in chapter 711, it says what the commission is, and everybody's a member, all members have votes, so it's kind of implied with the appointment. Here, maybe not so much.
Just trying to make it official.
That's
If it's, you know, even if it boiled down to being repetitious, it would be. Yeah. So, okay. I don't have any other questions. I think you've pretty well covered everything. Okay, so we'll bring this up at the next meeting, and hopefully we'll have a short resolution. Is everybody okay with that? Mr. Quigley, you good with that?
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy? Okay. All right, very good. Okay, I think we're then done with that topic. Thank you, Ms. Yu.
Thank you.
Appreciate your efforts there. You know, there's quite a bit of work and quite a bit more work coming up in the future regarding the watershed. We have a purchase order here. Let me get to it. Okay. Let me just move some stuff out of the way here. Before I move that, Ms. Lesmer, we received the 50% credit on this.
Yes, we did.
Okay,
We cut it down to half the number of people. We got half off.
okay, good. All right, any questions, gentlemen, before I move this?
No.
All right. I move that we authorize issuance of a then and now purchase order to HRN Management Group, Inc. in the amount of $822.80 for renewal of the Employee Appraisal Program.
Second.
Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Quigley?
Yes.
Okay. Something was missing here. Okay. This is just a quick comment, just to make sure everybody received a copy of this in the mailbox. Delaware County officials acting together.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Onward, forward to new business. We have a purchase order to InfoLink Technologies. And let me ask Mr. McCarthy, are we in the process of getting a contract with them?
We are at a point that we can move that up and get batting order.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. Thank you, sir. Okay. Any questions regarding this PO? I understand we saved about $500 by ordering the Symantec support through InfoLink versus ordering it through Symantec directly. So that's a good thing. Any comments, questions? All right, seeing none. I move that we authorize issuance of a purchase order to InfoLink Technologies, Inc. in the amount of $1,491.67 for Symantec support on Symantec software.
Second.
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.
Mr. Quibble?
Yes.
Okay. I move that we go into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of personnel, and purchase of property. And the following are invited to attend. Miss Yu, Township Council, Mr. McCarthy, Township Administrator, Gail Mesmer. So moved.
Second. Mr. Katz?
Yes.
Mr. Cassidy?
Yes.